I'm Rez. This is Teddy. And you're about to watch episode 2 of the Fireside Chat. If you don't know what the Fireside Chat is, it is a stream podcast. I don't even know what it is, where me, Jin Lee, Lidz87, and 40 the Broadway Saiyan all get together and just chat about DFFOO, and we all chill together. So if you don't already know, Jin, Liz, and 40 are all incredible DFFOO content creators. They've become very good friends of mine. They're all so amazing just as people and content creators. So definitely go check out their channels which I've linked in the description box below. But yes, this was episode 2. This was streamed live on Lidz's Twitch channel on Monday, November 2nd. So yeah. Hope you enjoy. Please look forward to episode 3. That'll probably be coming sometime in December. And we've also got a 4-way poll battle royale planned between the 4 of us. So please look forward to that as well. So thank you so much for watching in advance. Thanks to those of you who are able to join the stream. Really appreciate it. And see you in the next one. Bye, Bear. He's so confused.
God, what are you talking about, man? Wake back up. All right, drink some coffee. Gonna sit through this damn stream. All right, let me unmute my fellow host. Going to sleep when the stream goes live. What is going on? Oh, I think Rez. So what's up, guys?
What up?
What is up?
We're just gonna hang out for a little bit until more viewers arrive. So I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everybody is not going absolutely bonkers from the very first Lufenia. It's not that bad. I might have died once.
I haven't done it yet. I did do I did finish the chapter though, so that I could finally start doing the raids. So
that's more than me.
That's way more than me. I haven't had time, but I plan on it.
So am I host the Chaos Co-op? I don't want to use
Chaos.
Gems
No,
to regen my bells.
Chaos. That's like
I can try to make it through, but
that is so last week. Chaos. Come on, it's all about Lufenia now.
Right, too. We just got called filthy casuals by Chris Chronicles. Ooh.
That's an elite group. They're all elitists.
We call that haters. I'm just kidding, Mark.
My hair is looking
Mark,
good.
You know, I love you, Mark. Bro, Mark lives down the street from me. We're like practically neighbors. Just kidding, Mark. We're cool. Real cool. That was a short chat. I'm actually playing it like right now. You got see, Opera Omnia's life, guys. I'm doing the
I didn't notice that we had the new entry screen or whatever.
We do, yes.
Oh yeah.
Hey neighbor.
The wall and garland.
Right?
Yes, like JP did. Well, 40. You remember how on JP the Arc 2 finale had a different theme for the overworld, and on Global it's different. Remember that?
It is. Yeah, I do notice that, but kind of keeping it a little different on the global side.
Right. All right, guys. So I'm telling you guys right now, Jin Lee is going to maintain this pose for the entire stream. All right, let's see if they can do it. I believe they can. I don't even think
The talent.
they're not even gonna move.
I'm just showing my good side.
I'm trying.
My right side isn't very good.
It's like, how do you talk without moving your lips? I don't know.
I'm copying the pose.
Guys, look at Teddy right now.
Copy the pose.
Look how cute he is. He's just
Hello, puppies.
That's
It's bedtime for the puppies.
He's my best bear.
All right, how we doing? Oh, cool. Thank you guys for showing up. We're just gonna wait a few more minutes, and then we will get started with tonight's episode of the Fireside Chat. I need to get my setup in front of the fireplace, so it could be an official Fireside Chat.
That would be dope.
I miss having a fireplace.
Apparently, we have to add a heat shield to ours, so it protects the paneling in the back.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know. I just nodded my head.
Oh yeah. I mean, there have been houses that have caught on fire from their fireplace when they don't have proper heat shields and stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I just adjusted my volume. Thanks, guys. I realized mine was lower. I'm trying. I'm so you guys can hear that.
Are all of our volumes like relatively even?
Now they are. Mine was lower than your guys by 7 decibels, so that's a notable difference.
Yeah.
Yes. We need to hear your beautiful voice, Lids.
Hey there. What's going on, 40? Oh yeah.
I'm high. Should I lower mine?
No. It's not on your end. It's mine.
Oh, okay.
They're just talking about your.
All right. I'm gonna.
They're just talking about me being high on.
Yeah.
Life. Whenever I ask my dad if he's high, because my dad smokes like a fucking chimney. Whenever I ask him if he's high, he always goes, "Always on love and life." I'm like, okay, Dad.
I can't imagine having a parent that gets high all the time.
I guess we're all high on life. You know, it's good stuff. Good stuff, guys.
Teddy definitely is. He has no idea what's going on right now. But he's having the time of his life. Right there. Right, best bear.
I think that's me every single day.
I'm jealous.
I don't know what's up with life. I just wake up. I just know I have to sit here and like do stuff for work.
I mean, that's how you got your nickname, Lids.
Exactly.
Oh my god!
Always high.
That was incredible.
I know. So Joseph, we appreciate the host. Thank you, fam. Rez, we appreciate the host. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, I need to do that.
It's all good, fam.
I'm such a bad friend. I'm not hosting. Hang on.
It's all good. Is there a reason to scream in surprise?
There we go. All right.
Wait, guys. Someone just hosted. Hold on. Wait. The Broadway Saiyan hosted. Thank you, fam. Thank you very much. Oh shit. The legendary Broadway Saiyan.
مساء الخير.
Oh man.
I see a problem on the screen. So you see how it says DFFOO Fireside Chat has my name with YouTube and Twitch, Rez's name with YouTube and Twitch, Lidz's name with YouTube and Twitch, but Jin's only on YouTube.
Where's Jin's
that's a problem.
Jin is lacking on the Twitch sphere. Hey,
that's because it's a subscription based. I mean, I'm only on OnlyFans.
But wait, both of y'all need Twitter though.
But like, what's the point of Twitter?
Cause you get to just say random bullshit like, "Hey, I opened the game today." It's like Instagram or Facebook, same concept, but it's Twitter. It's with a bird.
I do actually have a Twitter account, but it's like I made it back in college for all the raunchy shit that was too like crazy for me to say on Facebook.
So she doesn't want to see us. She doesn't want us to see the raunchy shit. That's why.
Exactly. I haven't used it in years though, but yeah.
Gosh damn it.
Hi, best bear.
All right. Shall we get started? Shall we go?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, TCC, the Crystal Chronicles podcast is here. Thank you. It is Mark, right? It is. All right, guys. So what is going on, everybody? Our fellow opera omniers, our fellow Word of Lights. Welcome to, I guess we're calling this episode 2 of our Fireside Chat. Those of you not familiar, those of you joining us for the very first time, we decided to do it is a monthly just get together of 4 content creators and literally just talk about Opera Omnia. It's a very chill vibe. We all have our own drinks. So let me go ahead and start by introducing the other host. So 40, could you please introduce yourself?
What's up, everybody? Mahal, everyone. This is 40 the Broadway Saiyan. I love DFFOO. I love life. Jin owes me money. Same old thing, you know. But I'm glad to be here to join this fireside chat and talk everything DFFOO. So, you know, but yeah.
And how about yourself, Mr. Jin?
Hey, I'm Jin. I'm Jin Lee for full name, and I owe 40 money, and so I can't get a webcam. And join my OnlyFans chat for subscription-based face reveal. And yeah.
Can you post the link for research purposes?
For research purposes.
And last but certainly not least, Rez.
I'm Rez. This is Teddy.
Teddy.
I drink whiskey and White Claws. That's my intro. I might already be a little lit. I had a late dinner.
That's fine. That's fine. It's all good. And me, myself, I am Lidz87. We already know the story behind that. And here we are. I am also a fellow content creator. Have been doing it for a little bit, I would say. So here we are, guys. All right. So the very first thing we actually did want to talk about is, guys, first and foremost, we are in a new era, the Lufenia era. But we have to take a look back to see what was our fondest moment in the Chaos era. It could be pre-Chaos era. It could be the EX era. Whatever up to this point. I want to know, everybody's here, what was your fondest moment pre-Lufenia era? Who wants to go first?
My fondest moment was meeting you all. My God.
Oh.
Best people.
Wait, now I want that to be mine.
That was a good one, Jin. Brownie points.
But if we're talking like normal stuff,
Yeah,
I mean, I would say like
yeah.
the beginning of Chaos actually was my favorite time because it was because I was like planning all of my pools. So in the beginning, it was like I only had Cloud as my planned purple, and so it was pretty fun for me as a challenge to go through most of the beginning era with like no ingots in anybody except for Cloud. So I was running a lot of comps with just EX onlys or EX plus 03, and I think that was more interesting than later Chaos where I purpled a lot of people and it just was kind of face rolling content.
Nice. Rez, how about yourself?
Well, now I feel like I'm copying, but truly, like, meeting not only you three, but also just getting to know so many people in the community, because I started creating content in January, so fairly recently. But everything has just been, being able to do it together has just made the game, even that much more fun for me, whether it be, sharing my polls with everybody or back when I actually used to do battle clears, things like that. But I didn't even think about it before because it feels both so recent and so long ago. But it's been that much more fun.
It's been quite the journey, huh?
Such a journey.
40?
Well, just like Jin and Rez, first of all, I met so many amazing people, including them. I mean, it's the truth. I mean, this community has grown, and I've met a lot of fantastic folks that share this passion and, just want to keep going with, creating content and enjoying this game together. But for me, I think my fondest memory, honestly, was middle of Chaos era. And I think the reason why is because that's where a majority of the roster started to become more relevant. I'll be honest, I did not enjoy early Chaos because literally the roster was like slashed by like 90%, and you can only use like a handful of people if you even had them built. So I liked mid Chaos because that allowed us to be a bit more flexible, with our team comps and things like that. So I think that's my fondest memory.
That's fair. I definitely like the Chaos era, just as you were explaining. Me personally, I did like the Chaos era in general, just because we were able to really bring out a lot of characters, especially, they had the EX weapons, EX pluses, all that wonderful stuff, just running out of ingots. Like, gosh damn it, who do I want to save these ingots for? And all that wonderful stuff. I definitely enjoy the Chaos era a lot. And now with the Lufenia era, it's just a souped up version of that. And it's definitely a little bit harder. Like, they're going to ease us into it, guys. Trust me. But there is going to be a point where it's just going to get like, gosh damn, I'm just F this game, right? It's been like that for a few times. That I know for me, one of the fondest moments was actually starting the Chaos era. That's the one that I was looking forward to. And I was able to acquire like freaking Clouds EX weapon and with a few tickets. And, those familiar with myself is I'm a fan of Final Fantasy VII. And of course, I am a Cloud fanboy. So that That was a great way to start the chaos
I
era.
literally never pulled Cloud's weapon. I have tried so many times. I had to get it via the EX token shop, but every single banner that it came out on, I never was actually able to pull it. Ever.
Was that pre-pit?
I got it on the summer banner, which was like months later. That was rough.
I tried getting it on the Start Dash banner and failed miserably. And then I tried getting it on the banner with him and Vincent and also failed miserably. And that was before I was like kind of okay with my gems, because if I combined the gems that I spent on the Start Dash banner and the gems that I spent on the Vincent banner, I would have been able to pity it, but I digress.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Pre-pity, all that wonderful stuff, and then pity got introduced.
Oh, no. Pity was a thing.
Right.
I was just an idiot.
Did anybody, like, exceed the pity amount for Beatrix? Because I know when she was a global first introduced that her banner did not have the pity on it.
I managed to get her on a ticket. I was very, very lucky in the EX era. Like, stupid lucky. So I managed, and that was before I started saving gems and stuff, so I managed to get a lot on tickets.
I didn't go ham on anybody that much. I did get her on tickets though, but it was
nice.
It was rough.
Yeah, I got Beatrix on my pool battle against Josepher. That was my very first
Oh my
pool
god,
battle.
I remember watching that pool battle.
Yeah, I remember that because I know Joe really wanted it because that's like his queen, and then I got it on the pool battle before he did. So
Like way before he went deep, I think.
He went
deep.
super deep.
How
Yeah.
deep?
He didn't even get her on the video, right? He got her after
God.
the video.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Or
I remember it took me like 65K. That's like almost the pity.
I feel bad now.
Yeah. So, what a time we went through. So, looking forward to the Lufenia era. But in regards to the more recent quality of life changes that we just received, how are you guys liking those? That being the HP percentage on bosses, being able to access the hard difficulty right off of the bat in content, or even with the more recent artifact change system when you have the Mog Pass, or even the artifacts themselves not needing limit breaks or duplicates to limit break them and then max them out, and also with the Mog Pass. How you guys enjoying all that stuff?
that was the thing I was looking for. I mean, the last Fireside chat, I think you were asking what we'd like to see early, and then I was like, I need the arts. I need the arts fixed. And then I assume
credits himself for that.
I take credit for it because Josh must have been listening to our chat and was like, okay, I'll give it to you.
There we go. Let me talk to the
But like
guys.
that was like so awful. I mean, like Yuna, I tried to grind her arts. Like obviously she's cursed. I grinded her arts forever, and I never got a double cursed. We get the new artifacts, quality of life. I do it for 15 minutes, even though it still felt painful. Like I went through quite a bit, but in 15 minutes, literally, I got one double cursed, and that was like, God, all the time spent for all the arts before all this time. You can finish like I finished all the event characters like within a few co-ops. It's kind of insane how much time we wasted before.
I was originally like when I was doing the artifact QL and I had Mog Pass active and everything, I was like, what is this shit? Because I had 9,000 gold artifact tokens saved up and I used them all on VIVI. And I got one BIS at the very end, even with the new QOL. But then everything made up for it, and I ended up getting like a whole bunch of stuff. I think Realm even gave me 4 BIS in one 10 roll, which was pretty dope.
Wow.
So I'm done with a lot of units. I mean, there's still some units that are giving me a lot of trouble, but like Yuna's done, Aerith is done, Vivi's done. But at first, I mean, definitely gave me the runaround with those 9,000 tokens spent. But I like that you don't have to limit break it anywhere because like you can just. I was like, oh, I literally only have to buy 30 tokens to roll 30 times, which is awesome.
You literally finished the cursed character in like half an hour, though. Even though it was like 9,000 tokens.
Exactly.
It was,
like
insane.
The time saved. Like even if I had gotten all of those, and I had to roll all of them individually. Just the time saved on everything is just amazing. And then I finally got to take advantage of the new hard mode QLL earlier today, and oh my god, it's amazing. I love it so much.
It's definitely great. That's for damn sure. It is, if anything, it's one of my favorite quality of life changes, because honestly, like, I remember during my streams, my viewers would be like, hey, do you want to see that hard one? I'm like, no, I actually want to see the artifact quality of life change. I don't mind going through the content on normal followed by hard, just out of the damn thing with skull and easy peasy. You know what I mean? But with being not sitting there for freaking 3 days. You guys remember like sitting there for a few days trying to get perfect arts for a character. For me, like it was Lilith said, it took me a few days to get her Moonshade Butterfly 2 stars and Max Brave 330.
Oh my god!
I for some reason for her, I just wanted her those perfect arts for her, and I finally got them. And now that we have this on global, I was like, look at all that time that was wasted. You know, all them days, all the time, the insanity. Oh man, even trying to get like perfect arts for Titus back in the day, like when he was like a thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I don't think I ever got perfect arts for him.
I mean, my worst experience in Cosmos was farming Sarah arts. I mean, I don't regret it because I used her like a ton.
Right.
But it was the worst experience I ever had in Cosmos, and now somebody can finish her in like a couple hours, if less.
How about yourself?
I mean, they did release it because of. I mean, in JP they released the quality of life along with Aerith's LD, and then they surprised us with Vivi's LD, and then that's why they're giving us the quality of life early, I'm assuming. Because cursed characters, they're making up for it, I guess.
That's a very good point. Vivi LD, he is one of the cursed characters, and giving us this introduction, because I think we would probably hated Vivi more. I was like, gosh damn it, I just pulled his LD. I have to get his perfect arts now.
Exactly. I mean, I'm looking at my friends list who have Vivi set as their support. Like, all of them have perfect arts, and that would not be even close without the new quality of life. That would not happen at all.
Yep.
I gotta see if I even. Yeah, right. Jin's on another level, guys. He's on another thinking plane than us right here.
Morty, what's your favorite?
C.
Just everything, and well, obviously, my favorite is the artifact quality of life, because I hated the artifact system. I'm probably one of the lazy people that never did artifacts because it just took too long. So it's definitely a blessing for global to get that early. But everything in general, just really them pushing all these different quality of lives. The hit point percentages. What else? The hard mode, being able to do that, and then it auto clears the normal mode. It's just fantastic, just how much global has gotten early. And I think that's why DFFOO is such an underrated mobile game. If you compare it to all these other mobile games, like really look at it, it's super underrated. It needs to be put out there more. Like Square needs to do something to like advertise this game more. I know there's other games out there, but I'm just saying. DFFOO has been doing a lot of things right, and whenever something is not right, they try to fix it right away.
I could not agree more. I mean, we all play other gachas, and every time I go back to DFFOO and there are more announcements and stuff, it's just like a breath of fresh air. I'm like, this is how it's supposed to be done.
They do a good job on experimenting on the JP guinea pigs, and then implementing it on global.
Oh shit, Beta.
Thank you, Beta.
Yeah, thank you, Beta. Hey, I played.
Thank you for your sacrifice.
Yes.
But even like the hunts, even the hunt thing is like you don't have to stress your daily too much. Like mixing. Like one day I did miss dailies, but it didn't matter because I was able to do the hunt later.
Oh my god, there was one day that I was on post show on TCC podcast, and I got absolutely hammered and passed out after the show, and woke up at 4:06, which was like 6 minutes after the daily reset, and I realized I hadn't done my Cactuar quest. And then the game maintenance went. That was like the next day was when the game maintenance went super, super long. But it was fine because it was September, so there was an extra day in the month anyway, and so I was able to get my 2 EX tokens, but still, I was like, I probably shouldn't do that again. And I haven't gotten that lit since, even on my birthday.
Nice. Speaking of artifacts, guys, don't forget to grind away at the 2 times World of Illusion artifact drop tokens because that is still going on. Gather them tokens, trade them in, max out for your character.
Wait, Halcyon just reminded me September only has 30 days. Oh my God, wow. I promise I'm not that lit. Because whatever month had 31 days, I was okay for like missing the Cactuar quest. So it must have been August. I feel like
I think it was probably August, yeah.
Oh my God, wow. I promise I'm not that lit.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. All right. So we were talking about VVLD. What do you guys think about VVLD, how it was introduced? How are you guys enjoying Vivi? Your overall thoughts about Vivi, and what does this mean for global now? You know what I mean? Being introduced to global first.
I mean, it definitely caught everybody by surprise because everyone thought that Josh being Kefka was a surprise, which I was like, that can't be. He did that already. I mean, you know.
I totally thought that's what it was.
I really did too.
It definitely opens doors for global to be even more flexible in the Lufenia era, because what's going to end up happening if they really move forward with this, like Josh said, is that we're going to have more options, you know, for party comps with these characters that on the JP side have been benched. I mean, like, imagine a character like Zell getting an early LD, or like
AKA Basura.
Or like, yeah, AKA Basura, or like Edgar getting one. You know, these characters that have literally been sidelined, like you have to work so hard just to make them work in like current content, and then they get it early. I think it's fantastic. And Vivi is a beast. I don't think he's broken, but he's definitely a beast. He's up there for, you know, being one of the top damage dealers right now, as long as you build around him. But yeah, no, he's fantastic. I'm using him a lot right now, and I'm having a blast using him. So
actually, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I definitely agree with 40 in terms with Vivi that he is not broken, but he is a very strong character to use in content. You know, having the trade-off of the power, but at the same time draining your party members' HP. I feel like that pretty much balances him out, so to say. And of course, I know a lot of characters are like, no, that's pretty bad. That's, you know, skipping out on Vivi. But at the same token, I guess at the same time, you have to look that in the near future, the global side is going to be receiving something called LD extensions. Now, what that is a different path on a character's character board, a unit's character board, that further improves their kit. So just having Vivi ready for that, and just later down the line, if they bring out Vivi like now on JP, you guys can see what the changes will be for him. Now, in regards to what this means for global, that's very exciting because there are so many characters like that's like they're just gonna get off of the bench. Like, for example, I was playing Agrius earlier. It's like I need her to have an LD. What can they do with her with an LD? Even Fang, a character that I told a lot of players to skip, because at first when she came out, she was fine, but her EX, you know, plus limit breaks aren't necessarily the best, but she has a nice additional ability that she increases HP damage dealt. Now imagine if she had a rework and an LD weapon, just what that can do for your party composition. So this is very interesting. It's exciting. It is very exciting, and I'm very curious to see who our second global first will be for our 3rd year anniversary on the global side of the game.
Vivi definitely is like a character that you have to build the team around. Like, he'll be your number one choice, and then you have to build a team around him. But he's good if you build a team around him. He's excellent. You just have to make sure that your team doesn't die. But in terms of like the surprise release, I'm a person that plans a lot, so I kind of had a love-hate relationship with that, because like he was all of a sudden a random pity thrown in there that I was not expecting to do, and I did end up pitying him as well.
Yes, so I feel bad for your 700k gems.
Hey, that 700k gems is for this upcoming stretch of like non-stop releases. I can just lose like 125k like here or there anytime. It's terrible.
We're doing a full battle on half of them, and
we are doing quite a bit of full battles. Yeah, hopefully you have enough gems or you get lucky. But anyways, I think like we didn't realize this, and no one seemed to like expect any surprise like this. But it seems like in global, they did a good job, like with Abyss being the new content that releases only in global, that they will have Abyss like specific banners. So these releases of Abyss seem to be when they can actually throw a wrench in the system.
See what I
Because
mean?
the last Abyss, they brought up like Kane, and they can bring up characters early, and they can give LD first early. So the next Abyss release, we could definitely expect something. Well, I wouldn't say we can expect something, but it's a good chance they might do something also.
That's an excellent point. Definitely Jin is on I'm telling you guys, he's on another plane above us. That's what I'm saying. But 18...
I'm actually in their pitch meetings and stuff. So.
Oh, that's where you go? That's where you disappear to?
I do want to say though that when they make surprise announcements, I think they need to change their wording now, because if they ever say that again, now the global community is gonna be like, oh, so they're gonna give us another global first LD. I think they need to change it up.
Yeah, at least they already said that like the next one is going to be in place of a GL first character. So that's when we can assume the next one is. But yeah, they'll probably for people that like I don't know didn't know that, they might want to change the wording a little bit. But I 100% thought that it was Josh's makeup, and then those of you who did see my reaction to VIVI LD, whether it was live via Twitch clip or via my video, one, I'm very, very sorry for your ears. I clearly have no filter when it comes to characters that I love, but I flipped my shit, you guys. I absolutely, I had trouble breathing. Like I had to sit down and take like take stock of life after that announcement. I completely flipped out, and I've been having, even though he ended up almost as a pity, which it seems like for everybody except for 40, it was a pity or almost a pity, which like, yeah, damn, what happened to our content creator rate up? But yeah,
it was a trap.
It was a trap. It was a trap. So I ended up spending like 130k gems in less than a week, because I had to pay Realm EX. I wouldn't have pitied her. I would have just gotten her tokens, but I was 10k away when I got Strago LD, so I figure I might as well just go for it. But yeah, I've been having so much fun using VIVI, just both not in Abyss and in Abyss. In Abyss, I've been using him with Lena and Bosch, and it has been such a fun team. They synergize really, really nicely together. Like Bosch just heals that HP right up. I've been having so much fun with him, and his costume is so cute. It just, every time I see it, it made me sad to look at my gems since I had been above 500k ripped. But every time I see Vivi's little costume, it takes the sting out of it a little bit.
Definitely is a nice costume. Now, 18 brought up an interesting question, comment in terms of, can you imagine what Vivi's LD call action is going to be if the Embers of Darkness stick onto the main character that called them in? Yes. So those of you not familiar with the JP side, they have something called call actions. That is at crystal level 75. They have the capabilities of putting themselves up or using another character's ability. The other character will come in, kind of almost like a friend support, but your own units. So you press a call action, that character will pop in, do an ability, walk away. But then there's an LD call action, and that comes with the LD extensions. Every character that has LD extensions in it has a call action. Now, imagine Vivi coming in with the LD call action, doing his Doomsday, but leaving behind Embers of Darkness on that one character. That's gonna be interesting if they do approach it that way.
That would be dope.
You'd have to choose it on the right character.
You would.
Oh yeah.
Bosch, just Bosch, because then
Bosch.
you'll do it. He'll back up. And he'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think he would be just fine.
I'm excited to see Vivi's LD extension boards.
I agree. I definitely
whatever they will be.
It's gonna be
and we'll have the volumes down when you do.
Okay. I stepped away from the mic as much as I could.
Discord wasn't there to save my ears that time.
People should know by now that I am unfiltered.
Actually, you're the one that recognized what was going on first. I think the rest of us were. Because the stream is also delayed too.
I heard his adorable little ikuyo, and
but you knew exactly what was happening.
Yes.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Now I just need 40. I was so sad that I couldn't join your 12-hour stream because I was away for the weekend, your 12-hour Twitch stream on Saturday, because I wanted a shot at that Vivi doll. I mean, obviously I wanted to come and support you, but I wanted a shot at that Vivi doll. If only.
No worries. There will be more.
So guys, have you guys tried out the very first Lufenia yet? And how did it go?
I have not.
I haven't even started the story. I'm a terrible player.
We're so bad. We're so bad.
I just released my 2 pools for like banners that are like weeks old.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. Although I have a team in mind because I did not get Walls, LD, or Burst, but I'm actually okay skipping it. I'm gonna try going with 9 Shantoto and Vivi with either an Ami or a Noctis friend. I think it should work.
Okay, that seems interesting. Do you guys have any team comps in mind, Rez and Jin, since you guys haven't attempted it yet?
Oh God, no! I don't even know how Lufenia works. I'm woefully unprepared, so just use Zell, easy. No, I'm woefully unprepared. Yeah. I will likely just do a little bit of research, and I even had your quick guide on, but I don't know why I do this, but I still listen / watch YouTube videos and just put them on my speaker when I'm in the shower. Mm-hmm. But then what ends up happening is I listen to it and then I don't actually process any of the information.
I do that all the time too.
Yeah, so I tried it. I'm woefully unprepared. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine, but I just need to think about it. But I'm gonna be right back because I'm out of White Claws and I need to go get whiskey. So I'll be right back.
Sounds good. I did my first attempt on my live stream. I was really hyped up, right? It's the Lufenia era. Why not get hyped up? A lot of us actually have been looking forward to this for quite a little bit. Those that knew about it, that it was coming. So I went in there with freaking Vivi, Ida, and Warrior of Light. Yeah, of course I got shut down during, when Shinryu during the second wave, but then I went back in and I did it with Noctis, Gabronth, and Warrior of Light with an Italian friend. And it was good. It was good. Of course, it was interesting going back and forth and checking the eras. If you don't memorize it right away, it's wait, shit, what does the green one do? What does the yellow one do? Blue and purple, if I remember correctly, were the auras. But it was definitely, it was fun, and I'm looking forward to the next one, which should be 8 during his lost chapter, which should be in a few days.
I'm excited to try the fight because for a while, challenge quests have been the supposed difficult content, so it's been kind of not as interesting for me after a while because you're just using synergy characters, and you're also not using a friend support. So having the choice of being able to use anybody I want, and I guess a friend support if you need, then it's a lot more back to normal fights, and it's a lot more interesting to be able to build those team comps. So I'm glad that the challenge quest kind of deal being the difficult content is over, because just using who you have as synergy, and if I have the synergy built to the max, it's a face roll. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to trying the Lufenia at least.
And that's the great thing about Lufenias too, because I know it at first Chaos was tough. I'm not gonna lie, Fang's cast, oh my gosh, that was horrible. I was having such a hard time with that.
Fucking Sahagin shamans.
Right. And then Captain Goku with the host, we appreciate it, fam. But then it got to a point where we were literally steamrolling all the content. It got easy. Now imagine taking that steamrolling team composition into Lufenia content. I mean, of course, as long as you can meet the conditions, the increased conditions to said bosses, you should be fine. But Bervins?
Farbear.
Farbear.
Appreciate the
Vince.
sub, fam. Thank you. But
Farbear knows who's the underdog.
nice.
No, fuck that. I'm the underdog and will forever be the underdog.
Oh my. But anywho, that's the great thing I'm gonna enjoy about Lufenia is that you could take those really powerful team compositions and bring them there if you can meet said conditions.
Right. It's just about building for the fight. It's not pigeonholing you to characters. You get to build for the fight, which is what I like.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's what I liked about Chaos. I think the challenge quests are great for an extra challenge. But I loved, making different team comps, and when Chaos was the hardest difficulty. So it'll be interesting to do it now. But what are the orb conditions in this fight? Because I don't know them.
So
You just gotta keep. Oh, go ahead.
oh no, you started talking. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, you just have to keep Shinryu's brave at was it less than 30% of max brave or something like that?
It was underneath 25% of
Or
its max
25%.
brave, which isn't bad. You just have to watch out for its auras. That different things happen. Like there's an aura that prevents you from brave or HP healing. There's an aura that prevents you from doing brave damage.
What?
Yeah.
What?
They're all not like that, I promise. They're all not like that, but there is going to be a point where it just gets tough. And that one was, for me at least, was a Reno one where I got absolutely shit on. It was, oh my gosh. It was tough. Like you had to have what were people running for? You had to have lightning, you had to have Reno, and you had to have, I don't even know.
Lightning, Reno, and forgot who else I ran. But I took, was it magic resist? Because I remembered using an HP attack silencer. I think I can't even remember, but that one was tough because of their little fog aura that they put up.
Right.
That did HP poison. It was super annoying. And then, that one was not fun. But then the one right after that is even worse. The Sephiroth burst one. I'm still traumatized by that one.
Yeah, that one was crazy. I'm trying to see. No, it wasn't. Well, I don't even remember what the bosses were. There was some kind of trees or something, right?
Yeah, they were the alternate versions of the Soul Cage, but there were two of them.
Okay.
And they had they had a recast ability, and I think their recast ability dispelled all your buffs or something like that. And I forgot, but it was a pretty awful fight, but not nearly as bad as the one right after. That's when Lufenia really starts to get hard. It just takes a huge difficulty jump, and you're like, whoa, okay, what just happened?
Yeah, exactly. This one is not so bad. I know 8's is not bad at all. I watched a video earlier to remind myself of it. You don't need to take synergy, because the thing with 8's Lufenia bosses is that in order for the increased condition to be met is you have to counter to increase the special countdown. But if you have Warrior of Light with HP damage reduction, you're fine. The special countdown can trigger. You're not going to die. You will be absolutely fine. You can literally bring anybody as long as you have Warrior of Light.
He's synergy.
He is synergy. But here's the thing though, Jin, on the JP side, even if a character is synergy, at this point now, if that special countdown goes to 0, you're dead. It does not matter. You're just dead. And so when I saw that the special countdown run out, I was like, wait, there's something wrong. Why is this? Why didn't nobody die? There's something wrong here. It gets to that point later down the line. So when I tell players they're easing the global players into it, they're doing exactly that. But there will be a point where the difficulty just, if you're not prepared.
And 40. Is there any Lufenia that you haven't been able to complete yet?
No, I've done all of them, but the ones that I hated, where I almost wanted to give up, was the Sephiroth burst one, and then the one with the flame masks, Transcendence. That's way later, and to me, that's burst content. Just putting it out there. That's way later. But those are the ones that really grinded my gears. And Reno one almost did, but I managed to beat that one after a few tries. But the Sephiroth one, I almost gave up. That one was just awful because of the design was just terrible. I mean, it was designed to be a DPS race, but there was brave damage reduction auras and warrior of light shields. It was terrible.
It was bad. I feel like what I don't even think I was able to do that one just because I didn't have the proper teams on the JP side, just not having foresight. Like I've used all my resources on other characters, you know, where like I had to pity his burst on the JP side. I went for Kujits just because of his speed in terms to farming summon boards, and at that point I was broke. I couldn't get lightning, so I couldn't do those stages. I know that people, you definitely, of course, like once lightning comes out, they definitely brought in lightnings. I don't remember who the bosses won. Was it the Guard Scorpions or was Guard Scorpions Clouds, Lufenia?
Guard Scorpions was Cloud.
Okay. Oh, yeah. The imps. The imps were Sephiroths. Oh man. So they don't have an increased condition. Oh shit, have fun,
they
guys.
Don't.
Yeah,
it's a DPS race.
It is a DPS race. So there are a few. When we say DPS race, there are some Lufenias where they're orbs. You cannot increase them, so you have to burst them down or reach a certain percentage for the cancel condition to be met. It'll go away, but then it'll reappear after a certain percentage is reached, and then you just have to burst them down. I know that the imps, the Sephiroth Lufenia was one of them, and I believe the Chiron was a DPS race, and those were brutal.
Used for the Sephiroth one.
That I wasn't able to do it. 40 was able to do that one.
That one to make so the orb count starts at 30, and then to make it disappear, you gotta get them to 79% health. But the thing is that you have to try to get them at that health range around the same time, because if you get one down, the other one's orb stays on. And you know how that fight goes. It's from the Prompto chaos. Like they like to switch roles between support and offense, and then they like to use 100% AoE HP attacks, which is just dumb.
The grenades.
Yeah, it's and if somebody's at low brave and somebody gets broken, you're probably gonna die. It's not a fun one.
Shared between I literally know nothing about Lufenia, so I'm sorry for these questions.
No,
but
it's exactly how it is. Like when you're up against two bosses, it's the exact same way. They do not share health. You're literally fighting two bosses, and that's going to be very true for a lot of these Lufenia content.
Two orbs. Or is it still
there are two orbs on the field.
Wow, fuck that.
It's not a fun one.
Just wait until Rudes. No,
I do. Oh, were you gonna say something, Lid? Sorry.
No, that was it. Just Rudes. There's three bosses on Rude.
Something that
I'm just looking forward to that. I'm just looking forward to that because that's just Stripper Roth's BT release, so I'm good with it to come anytime.
I know. I can see Jin clearing it on the first try. Just watch.
What were you saying, 40?
You got this. Oh, I was gonna say, early Lufenia up until Tyrant Raid, when Lightning gets her burst, you can actually cheese it with evasion, and then with evasion and Last Stand, if I remember correctly. And then when the Tyrant Raid hits, you can't cheese it with evasion anymore, or I think it was the other way, but you could still cheese it with Last Stand. But then when the Lufenias come out, that's after that, I believe. It is the Sephiroth burst one. That all gets thrown out the window. Like you can no longer, mess around with it. Yeah. Like if the orb goes off by then, you're dead. But the early ones, there are ways to get around it. That's why Edge was actually used somewhat frequently for the early ones, because if you have his 100% evasion buff on for, after using his EX, you can actually survive the countdown for the early ones.
That is very correct, because that's when call actions were introduced into the game during Lightning. Edge was synergy for that, and again, those tuning in call actions is you can literally summon another of your allies, just use one of their abilities that is their call action to use. And Edge was the evasion, the smoke bomb, if I remember correctly. And you were able to cheese it that way. And also, I was just remembering Chirons, and there's going to be a few bosses that work the same way. There's going to be a point where they get an aura, and your brave damage will be one brave damage. You have to break them. So pick your guys up. Pick someone up that has some kind of form of gravity, reduces their brave to 0, like Emmett Italian, Spoony Bard, or someone that auto breaks. Arden auto breaks. Strago auto breaks just to get over those obstacles, so you guys can do normal damage to those bosses. Because I just randomly remember that from Chiron. I remember struggling, like, why is my character doing freaking 1 brave damage and I'm about to die here? That's why, because of those auras. They have to get broken. So it's gonna be fun, guys. It's gonna be a great time. There's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of crying. Okay, you're gonna want to chuck your phone out the window. Please don't. Take a step back and just accept the fact. Like, if you're not planning your stuff out correctly, accept the fact that you're not gonna beat all of them. You know, it is what it is. It is endgame content, so we have to go into this era with that in mind. It is endgame content, and you have to have the proper teams in order to take on said content. All right, fam. And I guess talking about endgame content, and this just popped up randomly, stepping away from Lufenia. Challenge Quest. What do you guys think about those? Because for those, you have to have the synergy characters in order to do them and earn yourselves a burst tokens. Do you guys think that the global site should continue that going forward? What do you guys think about Challenge Quest in general?
From what I heard, I mean, I obviously don't play JP, but at this point, Challenge Quests become pretty easy. You just need like one of the strong characters, and then the rest it can be pretty much carried. And the Lufenia is the most difficult thing, but you guys can confirm. If that's the case, I mean, Challenge Quests so far have been pretty easy, I would say. And for most vets, they should have most of the characters. Sure. For a new player, obviously, it's going to be difficult, but otherwise, like even like the Emperor one, I bring Vivian. I barely had him built. It doesn't really matter too much. So it's going to be less of an issue, I would say, for most players. You both can confirm that or not. But.
I agree with that. There is one though that was just a pain, and it's later on. But the one challenge quest that can be pretty difficult is the Divine Alexander, because that boss is just awful. That boss is just awful. Like I didn't even bother trying to do the Lufenia for that. Normally, I did the Gladio cheese. So that boss can't be delayed. You can't delay it by breaking it. Like he's gonna take his turn. So that's one thing.
So even that late, the challenge quest is a pain.
The challenge
that quest? Only that one. That's a special one. That one was pretty. You can't just walk into it and be like, all right, I'm gonna breeze through this. I got, what was it, Golbez Burst or an LD? You know, that's the one that went.
You mean Swolbez Burst.
Swolbez,
yes.
Yes. Swolbez.
Even then, I had Swolbez on my comp, and just the chaos. Oh my! It was tough, man. Yeah. Even just Divine Alexander chaos, like legit. I was like, wait, what difficulty? This is chaos, right? Or is this something higher? Because usually with chaos, you can, like we were talking, you can normally steamroll chaos content, but just this one was. Oh man.
Divine Odin would be so cancerous, I can imagine.
Oh God.
That's gonna be great. It's in someone.
I hated that challenge quest. That was the worst challenge quest, I would say, from all the ones I've done. And I had Noctis LD. I couldn't do it until I got his burst, it felt so wrong to me.
That one for sure was all about timing, timing.
It was RNG, too much RNG based. Like, even if you're knowing what you're doing, you're knowing what the boss will do. If he guarantees breaks you, gets an instant turn into his recast ability, he will just kill you. You could have planned it perfectly,
sure,
but you can't plan those. Yeah, it was just a cancer.
Very, very true.
Divine Odin.
So Divine Odin sounds even worse.
Odin was a fucking mess. I hated that so much. I had to do it like on my birthday or something, and it was like, this is
even with people with the bursts were having problems and had to take the gem revive.
Mm-hmm.
I luckily didn't have
my.
to go that route because I already, I knew that I was gonna need my gems. But, oh my god, I hated it so much. I remember messaging you guys, just being like, "Wow, this fight really is cancer. This is terrible."
Yeah, it was a tough one. And I had Paladin Cecil, I had Noctis, I had who the heck was synergy for that one? Those are the only two I remember.
I used Fran.
And
I used Fran. Yeah.
Fran. I had
But there
Fran.
was there was Irvine. Yeah.
Right.
Irvine.
So that one was definitely tough. It took me a few runs because of what you're talking about, the RNG and the fact like if Odin went, his recast wasn't up yet, but then he got like a fast turn right away, and I was screwed, and I was I'm dead. I'm screwed.
There's
So
so
Exactly.
many times where I like threw my phone. I was just like, God damn it, this is bullshit.
Rez, what if I told you that at a certain point that Lufenia bosses you won't be able to delay them?
You already said that.
Yep.
40 did. It's gonna be like a normal thing.
It's
And that's
kind of
when
a
I
thing.
stuck my hand in this bag of Cheez-Its that I have since demolished and ate my feelings.
But yeah, global players, it's going to be a thing that the Lufenia bosses are going to get like a thicker frame. I believe that means you cannot delay
Thicker
them.
with 3 C's.
You cannot delete their turns either.
Nope.
In some cases.
It's fine. Like, okay, those fights, you can still bring other people. I had to bring Noctis. I had to bring Paladin Cecil. I had to bring Fran. And yeah, I had them all purple and I had Noctis LD and I still could not get it. I had him like just a smidge of health left and he killed me. He got a break and then killed me.
Oh,
that was
funny.
Mace,
that was so awful.
0110 with the subscription fan. Thank you. We appreciate it. All right, guys. So now that we are in this wonderful new era, what are you guys looking forward to in the upcoming months?
Stelis LD, Aerith LD, Terra LD burst,
Tifa LD, yeah.
Oh Lord.
Stripper
She was ready.
God, I'm fucking ready for all of those. Like I low-key want to get all of those cosplays so I can pull for all of them in cosplay. I'll be doing Tifa cosplay again for pulling for her LD. Wow, this whiskey is hitting me hard. But I'm so ready for all of their LDs, and especially my girl Terra burst. Oh my god, I'm so ready, you guys.
I'll do the Stripper cosplay for his burst. I'll be shirtless.
But you're not gonna have your camera
OnlyFans. OnlyFans though.
OnlyFans.
Gosh damn it. 40. What are you looking forward to, bud?
Ramza burst and LD.
Ooh.
Paladin Cecil burst and LD. I'm actually looking forward to Theodore. And I mean, I'm an FF4 guy, so love it.
Yeah,
Terra, for sure. One that I'm actually looking forward to is Dark Knight Cecil, Kais, and Kryl LD, because there's a certain team comp. If the Lufenias don't have any immunity to delay or launch or specific elements, there is a certain team comp that can like completely burst down certain Lufenias as long as they fulfill those requirements. So I'm excited for those. And it also involves Cloud, which is why I'm also chasing Cloud's burst. Because you can do so much damage with launches and stuff. It's an insane team. Some of the people in chat know which team I'm talking about. I call it a launch cleave because it just cleaves through those specific Lufenias. But yeah, those are some of the ones I'm looking for. Oh, Golbez burst is another one because Swolbez.
That is Swolbez. I'm so ready.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, those are the ones I'm looking forward to.
Will you do your like you did last time when you were pulling his EX when you were being Swolbez with the Dark Dragon and summoning the power of the Dark Dragon? I remember that. I remember back.
Oh, you remember?
Yeah, dude.
I don't have that costume anymore, but
no.
What happened to it?
Oh, a friend bought it off of me, so he really wanted it. Yeah,
fair enough.
But I still have Shadow.
40 called it.
I called it.
Oh, you called it on the last Fireside chat. You called you wanted Golbez bursts, and it came.
Oh yeah.
Jin, guys, Swolbez, please.
Soulbez.
Golbez.
Okay, sorry.
Swolbez. Look
I
how
have no
fucking
affiliation
swole
with
he is.
Golbez. I don't care about Golbez. Okay.
All right, you need to
Soulbez
play
is strong.
FF4 before our next fireside chat. What I'm upset with is the costume that they released for Swolbez and JP. I thought
Yeah, I agree.
they were gonna, unmask him like they did Gabranth. Instead, they gave him his trilobite mask. It
Actually,
looks like he has a fucking trilobite attached to the mask.
I actually like it. I like the darker
You?
costume. I like the darker armor. I'm into the darkness,
It
so I
looks like
love.
trilobite.
I love the
They should have given the
darkness.
after years. They should have given the after
Yeah.
years.
So I didn't play
After
Final
years.
Fantasy IV, so I don't know what you're talking about. I just like the darkness of the darker armor. That's what I love. It looks great. It looks awesome.
I like
It
the
looks
color.
slightly
It's just
better.
The helmet looks like he has a trilobite stuck to his mouth.
I think it's fine. So Jin, aside from your fans only, what are you looking forward to, bud?
Oh, I mean, definitely. I'm looking forward to all the collabs that we're gonna do. Like, I got tons of pool battles coming up. I mean, that's pretty much what I have fun with in the content.
We should do a pull battle royale with the four of us for a character
We
we're
can
all going for.
we can
Stripper off.
definitely arrange
Stripper
that for
off.
sure.
Stripper off. Are we all going for stripper off?
No, I don't think we all are.
I don't think 40 is.
I love Stripperoth, but he is a skippable character.
If I do go for his burst, it would be on Rude's banner
Yeah.
because I want Rude.
It's fair enough. I think we're all going for Rude because pick up Rude if you can, guys. He's a good character.
Yes,
Yeah.
Rude is.
What about Daddy-O?
amazing.
You guys going for Daddy-O?
Zadio.
I'm pretty sure.
We can. Yeah. Well, yeah, we are going for Gladio for sure.
Okay.
We can figure it out. Look forward to a pull battle royale.
Yes.
Sure.
With Smash Brothers music.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, right. Not myself. Cloud, of course. Cloud, Final Fantasy 7 month. I'm going broke, guys. Cloud, Reno, Rude, Stripperoth. Of course, Lightning. She can be Final Fantasy 7 that month. And then after that, I don't know what's going to happen. It'll depend on my resources, but I'm looking forward to that. And we also have to worry about the anniversary global first LD weapon, the next one, because I swear if it's freaking Agrius and I'm broke, I don't know, guys. So it's shit. I don't know.
What?
Okay. What happened?
What just happened?
What just happened?
Oh, my camera just fell. I have 2 cameras.
Oh my god! I thought
you fell off your chair.
It's like, I'm so mad. If it's Agrius LD and I'm broke. No, my camera fell for some reason. My other one. I have 2 cameras.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes,
Agrius LD would be fucking dope.
it would be amazing. But
Yeah.
that's what I'm concerned about. But that is what. Gosh damn it, stupid camera. I'm just gonna leave it down. But
Only Res 40 and I can see that camera. I just realized on Twitch you look fine.
right, I
Oh
have 2
yeah.
cameras. So the setup we have is that we have Skype over here. That's how I'm able to apply their cameras here. But I have my own personal camera for this one. So, all right, guys. So we're pretty much near the tail end of this, but we will be answering some awesome questions if you guys have any. So feel free to ask away, and you guys feel free to pick out any questions that you see. Other than that, the floor is open for anything. I want to do that too. So, will there be a 4-way pull battle between you guys? We'll have to discuss that truthfully, Jocks. What's going on, Jocks? We'll see though. We'll see, because I feel like we have to be in sync. Like we're all willing to go the distance for said character. Like it has to be someone that we're all going to be pulled for and we're willing to pity. So.
I've been asked how does it feel to be the underdog. It's pretty rough. I have
Okay,
to say.
fuck that. You are not the underdog. I am forever. The
I swear I
underdog.
feel like Jin is the underdog. You know what I mean?
How is he
Thank
the
you.
underdog? I have won 1 out of 5 total pole battles. I have spent over 200k gems. He has only spent like 100k, 120k total. I've spent like 275k. How the fuck is he the underdog?
Hey, if we're gonna make references, it would be like the NBA where you have like the best record, and I'm the underdog because I have like less bursts, and I have less
Yeah, 'cause you
EXs.
didn't pull for that.
Oh, Timmy.
I am the fucking underdog.
Timmy's bringing in an interesting point in regards to resources in the game. So Black Narrow, who is also another content creator, heavily plays the JP side and definitely the global side. Very, very, very smart content, or I'm sorry, Opera Omni player. But they Black Nero made a video in regards to the armor tokens, because it's going to reach a point. Well, right now though, the main source that we get our armor tokens is from the summon boards. But ever since divine summon boards were introduced, they no longer give armor tokens. So after a certain point, there's going to be a scarcity of them. They have not fixed that problem just yet, Timmy, unfortunately. So we will see how.
Shit.
Yeah.
I did not realize that. I didn't. So does that mean that our like monthly? I can't remember difference.
So of course, with the brand new characters that you do receive, you can't grind out their boards. Also, they are 40. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have been a little laxed with the JP side lately. That they are introducing chocobo boards now, where you could grind out and get weapons for them or armor, I believe.
But what about tickets? And like the gems that you generally get, because right now in global we count on every other month we get 400 plus tickets.
Okay, so
how do they like resolve?
Would you like to take this one, 40?
Are you Wait, we're talking about what tickets?
Well, divine boards.
So yeah, divine boards.
Oh,
how do they
she's asking what happens with the gems now?
I mean, so the way divine boards work, the farming is easier because you just take a synergy. The amount of points you get is based on how many synergy characters you're taking. So you're not constantly switching characters. And I think it's like 7,500 points to unlock every single board, and there's 30 boards. So it's like about 40,000 gems, 400 plus tickets.
So they still do get those.
100.
Okay.
They do.
Nuggets.
100 blue nuggets, 100 red nuggets. But the farming can or cannot be easier. It depends on like who you have built for the synergy. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're getting from that.
So they only take away like the big armor token refresh.
Something like so. To add on to what
Pretty much.
40 is saying is that there's once Ultimate Bahamut is done, we're going to be introduced to new divine boards. So every single character will not have a summon board. Literally, that summon will have their own board that you have to farm up. But for that, we're no longer receiving armor tokens for that one. For that one, we still receive the gems, we still receive the tickets. And in addition, so instead of the armor tokens, we will receive the red and blue nuggets, as 40 mentioned. So that's going to be the main changes. But in order to grind those out, you have to have the synergy characters to get as much points as possible to earn points for those divine summon boards. But also, the 3 times tome of experience or the 2 times tome of experience does not increase the amount of points you get for that one. So when you guys see the divine summon boards, grind those out when they first come in, because we just got the rerun synergy for divine Diabolos, if I remember correctly. Like it literally just came out a few days ago, so it's going to be several months if you guys miss it out initially. So
yeah.
All right, do you guys see any other interesting
Tifa.
Tifa's broken. Stop showing me videos of her soloing everything, because of course she can solo everything.
There's a question from Ramza. My question is, name the one upcoming LD, not named Sarah, that has left you the most underwhelmed. That has left you the most underwhelmed.
Sarah. I love Sarah.
Not Sarah.
I'm gonna pity Sarah. I'm gonna pity her and get her costume.
I have to think about that one. I would say Zell's is the most disappointing one because it doesn't exist yet.
I don't know.
That's tough. Honestly, a lot of them are good in their own way, shape, or form. What does Kamari's do again? Heals a party.
Kamari gives him the white wind buff.
Yeah, right. Sephiroth could be it. Although Sephiroth gets a nice attack boost, but
I disagree with that one just because it increases or it inflicts a debuff that said boss can increase brave damage, which is very important during the Lufenia era. Of course, Jack takes the cake. yeah, Jack takes the cake for that one because of his call action, but
I can't really think of one.
No,
maybe El Nacho before LD extension.
Taste the rainbow. His crayons. He
Yeah.
throws his crayons.
Because now he applies warp, which is nice. Before he didn't do that. With his LD, right? If I remember correctly. He didn't apply warp.
All
Until he
targets nourishment of paradise, which is his new debuff, and this will lower the defense by 20% and steals brave by 10% of max brave. So it's a sap-like effect that decreases the enemy's defense. I don't see anything in terms of terror.
Yeah, but I think his LD extensions now apply warp, which is
Excellent point.
improved it. But I guess that's one that I could probably mention that was a little
You are correct. Yes, with his LD extensions, it does apply warp to all the targets.
Yeah.
So aside from lowering the 20% defense, at that point in the Lufenia era, that's pretty low. I would say. It's honestly hard to single out a single character because again, I believe a lot of them are good in their own right, so to say, but that's a tough one.
It's a lot of questions.
Hold on, let's see. Rez, your turn to pick one.
Oh God. So many of these are like more JP specific, so
your pick.
All right, besides Brood, from TimmyCon 101, besides Brood, is there any other essential LD units that would be beneficial for making life easier?
Gladio.
Gladio.
He absolutely needs his LD. He needs it. Oh my gosh, he needs it.
Yeah.
Kuja for farming, I guess.
Yes.
That's another one, yeah.
I guess it depends on the situation. Oh, okay, guys. So I want to say that this one is also a very important one because there are times when you can't bring Gladio onto said team compositions. I'm going to say Jack because of his call action.
Aha, yes.
That one I would say, because if you guys look at a lot of JP content, a lot of JP videos, you're going to see that more often than not, Jack's call action is included in their lineup. And those not familiar, so what Jack's LD actually does, it inflicts a debuff called Blade Wound. It's stackable. Once it's at 5 stacks, this will decrease the enemy's defense by 50% and increase the brave damage taken by 30%. And of course, in the Lufenia era with their 70% brave damage reduction, this is a very powerful debuff. Now, having Jack with his LD extension and LD call action, you can literally do his LD call action and then go into your damage. I'm not trying to say burst mode exactly, like your burst phase, like just bring in your friend support, do their burst, do your burst, summon phase, just to dish out as much damage as possible before this debuff goes away. So I would say, Jack, do not sleep on Jack's LD. If you don't like the character, pick it up because of the call action. It is that powerful. A lot of JP players run Jack's LD call action.
I still run it up to now. It's really good.
Good to know. Good to know.
DFFOO VL brought up Onion Knight LD, and I completely agree with that.
Oh,
that's a really powerful one.
Please explain. Yeah. Please explain.
So he allows you to rearrange the turn order based. So he'll use his LD, and then you pick which ally you want to go next after Onion Knight, and then everybody gets a free skill usage. It's like, what?
Yes. Yes.
It's pretty strong.
It's like Ignis's EX pretty much.
Yeah.
Best way to explain it.
LD.
And even you can use it as a call action, the LD call action. You can call them in, do the same thing, and can you imagine everybody getting a free skill usage from someone else? That's very powerful. That is very powerful. Jen, your turn to pick one, fam.
Well, we're still on what? You mean a question?
Pick a question.
Pick a question.
Yes, sir.
Pick a question. Any question.
Teddy, you're next. All right, be ready.
My best fear.
Somebody has to post a question. Otherwise, I have to scroll up. Any characters you regret pooling for? Thank you, Blobs.
So.
I don't actually regret. Well, I do regret pulling for Strago. Yes, that one just happened.
Really?
I was not meaning.
His best
I
grandpa.
wasn't meaning to pull for Strago. He gave me his LD and like I forget, like really early, and then I just started chasing for his EX. I just started chasing for his EX for God knows what reason. Because all I did was I got Realm EX early, and I was supposed to stop then, but then I just kept going. I mean, it's not like he's a bad character or anything, but I just don't like spending like 300 like plus tickets on somebody I never intended to go for.
Also, you've never played FF6. You don't understand.
And I've never played FF6, so
best grandpa.
I mean, I could do without his black tank top.
If it makes you feel better, I know you say you regret pulling for him, but you won't regret using him.
I did purple him and everything, and he's a solid character for sure. I just say like those resources. My ticket stash is quite low now, especially I had to go kind of deep for wall LD too. It's
okay.
I mean,
yeah,
because the tickets I use.
What's your ticket stash now?
I don't remember. I can't say.
Oh, okay.
But the tickets I generally save for like characters I don't gem, so I don't like to spend them frivolously on characters I normally don't plan to go for or have any connection to. So
makes sense. Okay. 40.
Oh, I think I already picked one, but I could pick another one.
Oh no, I'm saying like to answer the question. I figured we all answer it. Who do you regret pulling for?
Oh, who do I regret pulling for?
Yes.
Recently?
JP Global. So anything, truthfully.
I hope Took's not in the chat.
Oh shit.
But on JP, I regret pitying Ignis's LD. I only did it because of Took, because he started a meme on my streams. But truthfully, I shouldn't have, because I haven't even used him yet. So I don't know why I did that. But +1 to Took. If you guys don't know who Took is, he trolls my streams, always picking Ignis in co-ops and taking Mog Summon and running through all of his skills and summoning Mog. He created his own meme.
A ban would prevent that.
A
ban would stop
that. He's actually a nice guy, so he's cool. But yes, I wish I didn't pity that. I really wish I didn't pity that. It's what it is, It happens. So on global, honestly, I can't. Well, on global, I regret getting shafted after a lot after Arden, and then afterwards I kind of came back with Vivi. My luck kind of came back around, which is nice.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I can immediately answer Jock's Place question right now. That would be undoubtedly my Fran pool. What's the worst horror story resource-wise when it comes to any character they pulled for, like PTSD level? And Fran's pool has definitely just altered my entire concept of resource management. Because I literally was like, if you have this many tickets, you're getting the EX. And I was planning to gem her before and pity her, but then I was like, well, I just partially pitied Leo a little bit. Like I used 70k gems.
Yeah, well, so I actually pitied him real under right here. Yes,
yeah, you did pity him. And then so I didn't want to pity potentially another unit directly after, so I did go tickets and I used 790 tickets. I didn't get her EX. 790. Yeah, exactly. And then I didn't even get the EX. Most people who spend that much at least eventually get the EX. I didn't even get the EX.
That was brutal.
And then I did post my pool video, and then there was a very generous viewer that helped to donate like 35k gems for me to.
Oh, nice.
Oh no!
Can we get?
We just lost Jin.
Jin just dropped.
We'll come back, Jen. But can we get an F in chat for Ramza? 125,000 gems spent on Cloud 35 CP before pity.
Wow.
That's a burst weapon. Like, oh my god.
I hope.
Oh jeez. Oh, I'm so sorry, fam. Wow.
That's pretty.
That is rough.
That-
All right, guys, just a
that's-
few more questions before we end it for today.
Wait,
So
I never answered what weapon I regret pulling
they
for.
Jin just answered another question, so I was rolling with it. Rez, what weapon do you regret on the
No, I'm
global
kidding.
side?
Honestly, Aiko EX. I didn't pity her, but I spent like 200 tickets and like 30k gems for her, which isn't too bad, but I never used her. And then I got her EX twice on free pulls in like March when we had the Aiko Golbez banner. Like I got Aiko Golbez EX on a free pull, and then I got another on a free pull, and I just hadn't used her yet, and I was just like, oh, I didn't actually need to spend all those resources.
I can see that. I'm trying to think for me who I went ham in. I really don't. All right. I'm gonna hate saying this because I actually like the character. Ferris's LD. Like ever since she was Synergy, I have not used her whatsoever. And I like Ferris. All right, on the global. I love freaking Blackburst coming in, right, doing the Hydro Beam, all that wonderful stuff. But I don't know, for some reason, like I don't use her. I need to go back and use her again, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I should have gone for it.
I'll be back in like 2 minutes. I gotta run to the bathroom.
All right, sounds good.
I know we're ending soon, but I'll be right back.
Trying to see.
Did I cut off? I felt like I cut off.
You
but it's
did.
okay.
Welcome back, Sir Jin.
You got booted off.
What was when did I cut off? I didn't even realize until like it was.
You were answering
Probably
someone's
a while.
questions?
Yeah, I was answering about my friend pools. Yeah.
This one's for 40. All right, I'm specifically targeting this one for 40. What are you guys' pull rituals and pull music? You used to do those often.
Oh yeah, I used to do the Shantoto stuff, and then it went to like kettlebell presses. I don't know. I just got more chill and just play more hype. Just play like high energy music is what I just do now.
I definitely remember those when I was getting a top round and watching 40 and doing a Shantoto. You did a whole Shantoto skit where you were hiding. Yeah, Shantoto out there. That was glorious, man. That was great.
When her 35 CP first came out, and I actually spent a bit for that 35 CP. I think it was like 60k for that 35 CP because it came out alongside with Kane, and I kept doing rhymes about Kane.
Nice.
Shantoto. I remember that. Yeah.
That was
I
great.
think what happened is after Edge was born, and I'm a dad now, and like I don't want to wake him up like when I'm doing these videos and stuff. So that's why I'm a bit more relaxed and chill now. I think that's what it is. But I still keep it high energy, when I do my pulls.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yes, guys, toilet pulls are the best. For some reason, your luck increases. I don't know. It just does. All right, guys. Any more good questions before we end it for today, fam? Great questions. I'm loving the responsiveness of the chat. You guys are great.
I think we should end the chat before Reza gets back so that she'll be super confused.
Oh, dude, can you imagine? I didn't say one more specifically. I said a few more. If you guys have any good ones.
Oh, there's one character you all want added the most.
Any
40. You already
tactics
know.
character.
Come on.
Any tactics character needs to be added now.
Yeah, Jin already answered.
Now.
Okay, I got one. What is the character that you hate so much that even if they get an LD or burst, you pull it, you sell it right away? I can answer that. That would be Algus Argath from Final Fantasy Tactics. I hate that character. If he'll get an LD, I will sell it immediately.
That's how desperate I've come for a tactics character. I would pull for Algus and be happy with it at this point. Even though he's like the worst character ever in that game.
That character so much.
Seymour.
Oh, I don't mean advanced. Yeah, I don't want any tactics advanced character. It needs to be OG.
What was the question again? What did I miss?
If a character was to receive an LD weapon or a burst, who would you sell it? Like, you just absolutely hate them.
Well, I fucking hate Seymour, as you all know, but I feel like it would be crueler to hold on to the weapon and then equip him with 1-star weapons, which I have done, even though I have his EX. He is equipped with 1-star
That is
and 1-star
evil.
army because I am petty as fuck. The only exception would be if Seymour's LD or Burst featured Anima, because I do like Anima. But otherwise, Seymour can go get wrecked and look at his EX that he will never be able to equip. I'm that petty.
All right. That's funny. That's great. We all know that Rez loves Seymour. All right, guys. So, all right, guys. Any more?
Rez does love Seymour.
One more question. Make it a good one. 40 pick.
What?
You get to pick the last one.
I think Rez should pick.
All right, Rez. What's the last one?
I like J Rule's question. She should pick that.
Make it an Opera Omnia question. Come on out, guys.
Yeah. All right. Which is the burst that you would pity if you have low resources? Do you mean like what's a burst that you would like that if you had low resources you would like pay to pity?
Wait, you're chasing a burst when you're low on resources?
Yeah, I don't totally understand the question, but I guess maybe like, you know, what is a burst that you would literally pay gems for? Like if the burst came out of nowhere and you had low resources, what would you go? Okay, if we have 125k, then you know there are plenty of bursts that we would go for. So I'm going to change the question a little bit to what would we actually like spend money for? If everybody's cool with that. Yeah.
Wait, who?
Yeah.
What would we spend money for?
I'm okay with that.
Which burst would we actually pay money for? And for me, that is absolutely Terra. If I somehow have 100 gems, which like I'm planning on it, I would pay to make sure I had enough.
Okay, fair. That's a fair one. Okay. Jen?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't pay any amount of 125k gems for anybody, but if I'm like close to 125k and I need to buy like a pack for get to 125k, then it would be Lightning, because then it would be at least efficient. She's my girl and she's actually good. Whereas like Stripperoth is, I mean, he's okay, but it would be a lot less value for my money.
You guys already know me, Stripperoth, right? Dollar bills, yo. Dollar bills. That's what it's gonna be. 40.
Either Paladin Cecil or Swole Bez. For me.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. We all have different answers.
We all have different tastes. We like different characters, and that's what's great about it. You know, we all have our own different opinions, different take on Opera Omnia. So, all right, guys. So that is it for tonight. Thank you guys very much for tuning into our second episode. I guess that's what we're calling it going forward for our fireside chat. Now, if you guys want to let the viewers know where they can find you if they're not familiar with you, starting with Rez.
Yes. Hello, I'm Rez. I am on YouTube and Twitch, and that's where hold on, I'll share it in the chat, but that's where you can find me. Oh, I have Discord too.
Nice.
Which is it's a chill place. We try to keep it as chill as possible. But here I'll put my links in chat.
Jin?
I am on YouTube and OnlyFans.
People are gonna take that serious.
Well, I am actually on YouTube.
Research purposes, right, guys? Sir 40.
You guys can find me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and I do have a Facebook page, although I hardly respond to messages there just because I already have Discord. So, but you guys can find me there.
Let's say, who doesn't know who 40 is? If you don't know who 40 is, you need to, go follow him. It's 40. Come on, guys. And me, myself, YouTube, Twitch. I do have Discord, pretty chill. If you're toxic, you will get banned. That's how it is. It's always been that way. So, all right, guys. So again, thank you guys very much for tuning in to our episode 2 of Opera.
Wait, you have a Twitch, Lidz? You have a Twitch?
I have a Twitch, Twitter.
I don't think anybody actually knows.
I'm sorry. I meant to say Twitter, not Twitch. Gosh damn it. I meant to say I have Twitter, Twitter, of course, I have a Twitch and Discord, YouTube channel. All right, guys. So again, thank you guys for tuning in. We greatly appreciate you guys showing up and the positive questions that you guys have been providing with us. There we go, 40. In terms of when the next episode is, we tried to go based off of our schedule, so it's not really set in stone, but
We're all in different time zones, which makes it a little difficult.
correct. But expect it perhaps a month from now. Be sure to pay attention to any of our social media links or the Discords. That's where you guys will find out when the next one will be. All right, guys. So again, thank you guys for joining, and we will see you guys on the next one. All right, take care, guys.
Thank you.
Guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.